C#. Then I realized it is really dangerous to give your own untested, unverified, unproduction-ready program permission to delete your files. Yeah, so I
Come on.
won't be allowing my.
Shit, I need to restart it. Come on.
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
I think that's it.
Yes. I mean, but then I can have your stream on my 2 other monitors. Goddamn.
Okay, I think it should be good. Hopefully I don't have anything good. Okay. Is it? I think it is. Good. Very good. Do I have the... There we go. Okay, so...
It's working? It looks like it's working.
How do we do the Discord? Wait, are you in there? Can you say something?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like it's working.
How do we do the Discord? Wait, are you in there? Can you say something? There's delay.
Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah, I could hear myself. Okay, perfect. I need to mute your stream, otherwise I'm gonna be hearing double, triple, quadruple. Okay, yeah, I could hear myself.
Okay, yeah, good. I think I can hear you. Yeah, good, very good. Okay. All right. Let's do the debugging. Wait, should I put you like on the?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have a very basic Rust program here which we can debug. It doesn't have an error, but I think we can see the features of the debugger.
I suck at this thing. Okay, there should be something like stream safe. How to do this? Is like pop up. It is pop up.
Pop out. Yeah,
there we go. There we go.
And then you can use the bottom button, I think, bottom right button to make it full screen.
Do I want to have it? Maybe, yeah. Okay. I can actually probably just move it like in here.
Yeah. Basically, there's a few basic commands. This is like the program which I've got. And once again, to the viewers, this works in both Rust and C++. For C++, you're supposed to use GDB, and for Rust, you're supposed to use the suggestively named.
We do not have viewers. The only viewer is me and then my mom, but actually people who I pay to view this, okay? There's gonna be nobody here, except me just check it back.
Anyway, so we're gonna be, future you needs to use Rust GDB. So the way
there we go. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So the way you use Rust GTB, as I found it, is first you must ensure that you're compiling with debug symbols enabled. For that, you can put into your cargo toml profile debug equals true.
Yeah, I have this.
So this is what you want. As default. Yeah, it should be default anyway. So then you can do cargo build profile dev. Bam, bam. Ignore the warnings like professional Rust devs.
Yeah, you by the way, you can put this as like global configuration on cargo. So if you look at how I have this in my dots,
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
And anyway, so to debug this program, you have 2 choices. You can either just pass the executable name to rustgdb, or you can, if you want arguments, which you may want for CLI apps, you can do rustgdb-args and then target debug project.
Should we configure something for
and that will
specifically, or actually no, fuck it. No. From Shuttle, it's nicer.
And so you can either pass args, in which case the first argument is the executable path, and then the other arguments are whatever arguments you want to pass to your program, or you can just give it the executable path. So, yes, that's okay. Continue. Insert. Continue. So if you have correctly provided the path, it's going to tell you that it's reading symbols from the executable. If it's a executable without debug symbols, for example, because you blundered and compiled for a release, it will tell you no found symbols. Anyway, so alright, so let's go back to the source code. Let's say we want to put a breakpoint on the main function. The correct way to do this is with the break command, which can be shortened to B. And then we need to give the project name, in my case project1, : main. And it will tell you breakpoint 1 at address hex 2257, which will be different for you. Source main rs line 14, which as we can see here is indeed line 14. So since our program is not yet started, we need to run the program. Do we want debug info? Yes, we do. So, and there we go. We see the breakpoint at main has been hit on line 14. So to see the code, we can do the list command, short L. And as you keep pressing L, it will keep listing more and more of the source code. Currently, we are on the line 14.
More. Oh, you can expand it? No, wait. So.
Yeah, more list that goes.
Damn, okay.
And actually, you can just do enter. You can just do enter.
Right.
And enter will repeat the previous command.
Got it. Makes sense. That's pretty nice.
Okay.
Wait, but can you go up?
So
like, you can go down. Can you go up?
Well, I can scroll. I don't know. I think I'm so
like,
much. You can Google it. GDB list. Go up.
Yeah, let's just get the list. Isn't there like help supposed to be? Can you just kind of manage to be? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And so in GDB you can get help at any point in time using the help command. So even if you don't know how to use help, you can just do help, and it will tell you how to get help. So you can do help all, as it says, for example, for a list of all commands. And for example, you can catch exceptions, which I guess this version of GDB forgot don't exist.
But it doesn't say that we can do list though. But there is no list in help.
You need to list help all, and then it goes way down. Yeah. Anyways, so I'll show you more about looking at the. Okay. Oh, so it's list dot to show the current location. L dot. Okay. L dot. Okay. So L dot is to go back to the location of your code, of your current execution. Okay. So next command is the next command, which is a next or short n. It just goes to the next line. The step command goes a step in your program. So in this case, it will step into this function. We can do list again to show us where we're at. Again, we can do next. Once we're in a function, if we are done looking at what we want to look in the function, we can do the finish command to finish the current function. It will tell us that the returned value. List once again to see what we got out of there. Next. Now, thanks to this being Rust GDB and not your basic bitch GDB, we can actually inspect more complex variables.
Can we step
inspect
out?
a variable?
Step out? Like you can step in, so I can like step in, right? How do you step out?
Step out of the function, you say, sorry. So step in is just S. SI is step instruction.
Yeah.
And to finish the current function, you do the command finish.
Oh. Ooh. That's nice. How do you... Ah, okay, I can just run from start?
Yes, yeah, not run. Continue. Continues to the next breakpoint. C for continue. Or continue. Yeah. So to inspect a variable, which may be of also a container, you do print and then the variable name. You can even do simple expressions if you want.
Wait. Can you get
and
like,
it
the
has
exact
top
line
autocomplete.
when you're doing... How do you know the exact line?
Yeah, L dot.
Is it just...
Yeah, it's the middle line always.
But like, what does it mean if it's... What... Like, okay.
The program is stopped currently there. So you can always do next to go to the next line.
Okay.
There you go, next line.
Wait, no, that's pretty... How do... No? Can I go up? Back?
No, you cannot go upwards in a debugger because it is actually running your program.
How do I do
right?
it? That makes sense.
You can't unrun your program. That's impossible.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
That's a stretch. There are debuggers actually which can keep a history of your program and do so-called time travel debugging. Yep. That's possible, but I don't know how, and it will be saved for another video if I find it out, if I figure it out.
How I think it's a similar thing to like you mean the how they do it or how to use it. Because there was
so I know that the GDB has a reverse debugging capability. However, it's significantly more fucked than the classical debugging. At least I don't know it yet. So we're not going to do it for them.
That makes sense because I think it's just like unrolling the recursive function, like the same thing when you
it
get
is.
the state machine.
It is right.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I need to be careful
And so GDB can actually, I'm just looking it up here. So for future reference, GDB can actually record your program execution. So it can then allow you to step backwards and see what happened previously.
Makes sense.
But for now, we're not going to do that. You can always rerun your program if you figure out the error is early, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we can print even a sophisticated
Oh, for fuck's sake! I was
object
covering
using...
you. I was covering you with my like part of you. Oh. No.
So we can print even vectors, and it will tell it's a vector of size 3. We can even print expressions. No, oh, did I accidentally kill it? I killed it. Okay. Oops. Run that. Yes, yes, yes. Break project 1 main. I'm gonna run. Yes, I want debug info. I want to do next, 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 next. Okay, so we can print the vector of ints. We can also print the, for example, 0th entry. Cannot subscript on any type. Well, that's a pain.
Okay. Well,
He doesn't understand
let
it.
me try it. So we are in main. Wait, how can I? If let error.
Maybe I can do print vector. Okay, that's not a pointer.
Size.
Great.
Oh yeah, okay. So I need to do like B. So in my program because I'm starting to get lost. Let's put some timers in here.
Yeah, so put a breakpoint anywhere you want. Be on timer. Function timer not found. No, you do not. No. Do not make it pending on shared library load.
Can you just
Because we're not
clean
loading shared libraries.
How do you clean all breakpoints?
Remove breakpoint.
Can I clean them all? Because I think I accidentally made like 4 or 5 at some point.
You can use the delete command, which is just a D or delete. And okay, so first I think we can do info break. There we go.
What do you mean?
It will tell you how.
It cannot find my function. Oh,
You need to give it the name of the project : the function.
Oh, okay.
Info break, no breakpoints. Great. So name of project, and you can see the name of the project there in orange. Rust script underscore workspace.
Really? Wait, an orange.
Main.
Or which orange?
Right. So look at breakpoint 2, for example, in the previous help.
Huh?
It says Rust script workspace : main. So your Rust project is called Rust script workspace. So you need to call functions using Rust script workspace : the function name, because it's Rust.
Makes sense. I type so slow on this one. Okay.
Yeah, there. So there you go. You found it. Now you can. Yeah, breakpoint 6. Yeah, it's just numbering.
Okay,
If you could do
fine.
info break. Wait, so can you do info break? There you go. It tells you that the only active breakpoint.
Nice. Okay.
So you can see for continue until that breakpoint.
Nice.
And there you go. It's hit.
Cool. Okay, let's.
You can do L for a list once again and see where it's at.
Nice. Okay, so can I like?
Okay, so you can
I like do that? No.
No, you can just do N and then keep pressing enter because enter repeats the
That's
same.
fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's fair. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you can put breakpoints on functions. You can put breakpoints on lines. You can put breakpoints on addresses, on instruction addresses.
Okay.
And I think you can also put breakpoints on files. Don't quote me on that last one. But breakpoints are very useful.
Okay.
Oh, and for kernel debugging, you can put breakpoints on interrupts.
Yeah, no, I'm never doing this.
Whatever.
Like, I
Yeah, you never do it.
sounds cool,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, so D or delete is to delete a breakpoint. So let's say I do B, I don't know, 10. I can do info break. I can do D2. And I can do info break once again. It deletes the second breakpoint.
Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty cool. I'm starting to like this debugging stuff.
Yeah, it's quite helpful. Okay, so next, let me show you. Let's once again do L dot to see where I'm at. I'm here. So I want to watch the variable A.
Oh,
Fuck.
nice.
Next, sorry, I didn't. Watch A. Hardware watch point 3A. So we can now info break. So we want the watch point. I want to delete the first breakpoint. So we have no breakpoints. just a watch point. I can do continue, and it will stop as soon as the value of A is changed. If I do continue again, it will again inform me where the value of A is changed.
Wait, TD program has left.
And the watch point is deleted. It's finished, right? You can watch variables as their values change.
No, just what? Did I do to?
You
wait,
can use
I did
you
it
can
right,
use
okay.
rwatch to
I did change it,
watch variables from where they're
Shit.
read. And so there's watch to watch for writes to the variable, and then there's rwatch to watch for reads from the variable. Okay, so let me exit the debugger for a second. Let me rerun it.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. A break on project 1 main. Once again, run. Yes, I want debugging for next.
Did
I'm gonna do rwatch A.
did you fucking
symbol
Pascal
A
name
in
your
code.
Rust project? They should. This is a
Rwatch
crime.
A. There you go.
What the fuck?
Continue, and again it's deleted because the program left the block. Okay, fine. So that's watch. Now the last thing I want to show you, I think for now. So we've seen break for breakpoint, print for looking at a variable, watch for watching when the variable changes, continue to continue execution, next for the next line, step for the next step, step instruction to step an instruction in the assembly, finish to jump out of the current function. Oh, we have. Let me rerun this once again.
that
I am
sounds actually
sorry
enough.
about that.
I had like all of the.
Wait. No, it is not enough. Break. Let's break
problem I had.
once on
Largest
one
problem I had
on
with
main
like
and let's,
using debuggers myself is adding breakpoints on other binders. Because for example, Rust, if I have like library which my project is using and relying on, I cannot just add a breakpoint
Yeah.
inside it, can I?
yeah, but you can add a breakpoint to anything you have the source of.
Oh.
Right. So first you can put a breakpoint on
So if
hardware
I do it,
location
like,
addresses.
editable, that should be fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That could work. Oh.
And so you can put breakpoints anywhere, even in libraries, because GDB will literally show you all the instructions. And speaking of instructions, wait, not yet. So I put 2 breakpoints, right? So info break.
Okay.
By the way, you should do help info if you care about all the huge amount of info you can get from GDB.
Okay.
No, please. You.
Nice.
List. Come on, list dot. Okay, perfect. So info break once again. Okay, I have 2 breakpoints. So I'm gonna continue. Program run, motherfucker. Yes. Continue. There you go. The other breakpoint is hit in longer string in this function. So now I can do frame to get info about the current stack frame. So I don't have local variables here. So the frame is empty.
Wait.
Bad
What is
example.
frame? What is frame? What is frame?
Frame shows you the local variables in the current stack frame.
Okay. Ooh.
It shows you which frame you're in, which function frame you're in currently.
Nice.
Do you have backtrace to show you how you got here? You got here, so you're in longer string, you got from main at line 16.
Nice.
Okay, so what else do we got? Okay, and then the final thing I want to show you, which we can do by doing help TUI, is that GDB comes with a TUI.
Okay.
So
Enable.
TUI disables it. So we need to give it a layout. So let's start with a.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you have a. Okay, so TUI enable gives you the TUI.
Would we not rather just put it inside the new launch? This seems kind of.
And you can put. So you have Tmux, which actually this is made for Tmux, right?
Yeah.
It's very convenient. So TUI enable, and then you get this TUI where you have the breakpoints shown on the side with B plus,
Yeah, but
with your current
also
line
have the
shown.
same thing with
Right.
new Vim. I can just configure it.
Yeah, but you have more. So wait, so chill out. So let's TUI disable for a sec,
Okay.
and then we can now use a TUI layout. So we're gonna do TUI layout. So we want the source. Let's say we want registers, and let's say we want assembly too. Help TUI layout. I forgot about that. TUI layout. There we go. So awesome, I want regs and I want source. The TUI layout awesome regs source. Bam. So now my TUI
Ooh. Damn. Okay.
have both the. Wait a
No
minute.
way. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah. So you can look at the
Do you have
instructions
commands?
as they're being
No.
executed. You can use.
Fuck. I killed it.
Wait a minute. I think my NeoVim is too small. So let's actually TUI disable
Fuck
for a
yeah.
sec.
Can I? Yeah. Okay. Nice.
I want TUI layout split. TUI layout split. There we go.
One sec.
TUI layout. Awesome. There we go. Right. TUI layout. Let's see. GDB TUI multiple. I forgot about.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a sec.
That is so cool.
So there's many more things which you can do, but with the TUI and layout command, the TUI layout help. Sorry, help TUI layout.
Wait. Do we have like in the
You do.
TUI?
That it can help you change the layout. TUI layout source will show you the source.
What?
And then as I do next, you will see how the program is progressing line by line, right?
Yeah. Wait. Can we navigate through TUI
So-
like fast? Do we have like up down? No.
I think there are, but I don't know them. So anyways, I just want to point out this exists, and this is very helpful.
It is.
To
Amazing.
disable for disabling. Okay. So yeah, you can look at registers, right? You can look at assembly, you can look at source. I think yeah, you can if you have multiple threads, you can do info threads, and then you can even put breakpoints on multiple threads, have dances between threads.
Really?
So the thing is very powerful. Yeah, yeah. You can break a point multiple threads at the same time.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Let me just see.
Does it work if I sync? No, but it should have some kind of knowledge of the runner, right? So
It's
it's
so you can use if you have multiple threads. By the way, you can do.
Yeah, thread segregation is good, but the make a server for me is just async because it needs to run.
Yeah,
like
but
for
async is also done using multi-threads. So you can also breakpoint in async code.
Not
I don't know how to make.
necessarily.
I don't know how to
No,
write
no,
async
no,
well
no,
enough to.
No. So async is two things. It can be the concurrency, and concurrency can be on the same thread, and then it can be like parallelism, and parallelism is different threads.
Yeah.
So it can be like completely different processes which are just pulled at the moment, right? So you can have like kind of different tasks. One of them is just kind of idle, so it yields,
Yeah.
and you pull something else, right? And I think to break on this you need knowledge of the runner.
Yeah, well, let's see. So first thing I want to show you is that you can do info threads, and it will tell you all the threads you have. Then you can do the thread command with a number of the thread to switch GDB to that thread. So you can debug multiple threads at the same time. That's the first thing about GDB, right? So this is the two commands: info threads, and then thread, and then the number of the thread.
Cool.
And so switch it to thread. Okay.
Nice.
So you can have running threads, stop threads, so on and so forth.
Nice.
Now let's try to write something async. I don't know how to write async Rust, so you're gonna have to babysit me here.
I don't think it
Oh wait, I can just use the Rust rover to help me.
No, so you need Tokyo, right? And then you do like
Yeah, I need Tokyo. Wait,
you just like
cargo
spawn,
Tomo. Dependency Tokyo.
Yep, you can just cargo at Tokyo, and yep, and you
A cargo
can
at
do
Tokyo,
features
right.
on this. Cargo at
Cargo
Tokyo
at
minus F
Tokyo.
minus slash no do the same big F like cap and then full. full as word full
Full.
used. Yep.
Ah, okay. So if did it update it? Yes, perfect. Okay, target. Don't need target. I think what was it? Tokyo. Oh, Rust analyzer, please. Of hashtag.
Yeah. No, it's just like Tokyo.
That was my first
double
hashtag.
column. Yep. Yeah, first hashtag and then it's double column main. So.
Ah, there you go. Tokyo main. There we go.
Yeah.
Async FNB. Alright, so how do I make let's make an async function which is asynchronously print. Fn,
Yeah, I think.
async fn.
Yep.
Async fn print. And it will just print hello from async fn. Is that enough asynchronous for you?
No, I mean, okay, sure. Let's try this. But my main concern
Await
is
print.
just having. So we can run on the same thread. We can have like multiple tasks. If you have async sleep, you have two functions, right? Say one does
Right.
has like two points of
Yeah.
interaction. It does two small sleeps, and the other
Okay.
does like one mid like.
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna use a terminal. I'm gonna cargo, not add. I wanna build, not debug. I wanna do dev. Blah blah blah. Rust GDB that guy. I wanna break on project one main, and I'm gonna run it for now. Yes, I want debugging. Alright, so list perfect. Next, print out away. Okay, step inside. Build. Okay, so there you go. The step now. Okay, good. Okay, interesting. So let me just break on project one dot print and continue. And there we go. It's hit the async function. Next, and it awaits it and prints hello from async function. Great.
Good.
Okay, so that's actually clean, right? So the next shows you that the function is not executed. I mean, it's lazy, right? So it's executed after the await.
No, you know that, yeah. It's always.
Yeah. But the GDB also reflects this here.
Yeah. Okay. So if we follow the calls from executor, then multiple like the concurrency will also probably work. That's
exit anyways. So let's actually put a breakpoint on main.rs colon line 10.
Okay. Oh damn.
So I want to run the program. Yes. And there we go. It hit the async function. So by the way, you can see that the Tokyo, as Primogen was saying, spawned a shitload of threads. So if you can now do info, by the way, info thread to see all the threads spawned by the Tokyo runtime. This is my only main thread.
Yep. Just was right.
So that's actually quite cool. And you can always switch around to the threads using their IDs.
Nice. Yeah.
So
I know a bunch of uses for this already. I honestly I didn't believe that I would even consider using debugger for anything going into this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So I guess now you know the basics, so now you can just be Googling around for whatever specific thing you need. However, as you can see, the UX is very simple. You compile your thing with debug symbols, you do Rust GDB your executable, and then you put a breakpoint on the thing you want to break on and run it. It's very fast. Like minimum overhead, there's no thinking, it just works. It's not a mysterious, impossible thing. And this is raw dog in GDB, by the way. So, unfortunately, VS Code doesn't know of Rust GDB and Rust LLDB, which is frustrating. But Rust Rover does. So in Rust Rover, it's literally just a single click, and this all works.
No, but it's easy to configure in the game too.
I mean, you can now go on the configuring NeoVim rabbit hole. Maybe call the Primogen.
No, he doesn't even have good configuration. He kind of sucks in like he just.
He kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Primogen recently said something bad against debuggers, and that's how you know he's not a good programmer. Because if you look at actually good programmers who actually wrote in serious languages, aka C++, aka for example John Carmack, you will see that he will very highly understand the value of a debugger.
Yeah, I mean it's less valuable in Rust because
Eh,
it will catch you in so many places, but it's still I can see how it can be useful. Yeah,
I mean, if you make a logic error, this is very helpful to get. I mean, you have a logic error where there is some value in a variable which you don't expect. You fire up GDB, you put watch the variable name you want, and you just watch when it changes to something you don't want it to be.
Programs normally they're kind of bigger, so in some cases it is just unreasonable to start it running and wait for like that long to get to a point. It's just kind of start it until you figure it out, or run like special tests, like compile tests for it, run test full tests specifically, right? So that's
Yeah,
how
you can
normally
compile
works.
like you can.
Wait, can you
functions.
attach it to tests? Can you attach it to tests?
Can you attach GDB? Yes, of course you can
To
attach.
tests?
So you can. Let me just see.
No
So
way,
let me
no way, no
actually.
way. Okay, okay. Let's test something. I have like VTiL sleep, which I have a bunch of small things in. Let's.
Wait. So can you just give me a sec? Wait. Chill just for a second. So
Can you also get
can
it, like,
we
locally?
make?
Like get my VTiL sleep, and then let's try to
No,
debug
no,
some.
no. Let's just make an async fn. Let's say forever. Loop. Println hello from loop at number. Let's say I, and then we're gonna add let mat I equals 1. I plus equals 1. Does Rust have plus equals? Yeah.
Yep.
And how do I sleep in Tokyo? Tokyo
It's gonna be
sleep?
Tokyo time sleep, I think.
Sleep.
Yep.
And how do I give a duration to this? I don't know, 10?
That's just just standard duration. So it's gonna be STD duration, STD time duration, STD time duration. No, like time as a module.
Duration.
Yep.
There you go. Follow new.
Yep. Or like from like seconds. I think you do like seconds or what?
From seconds.
It's something like
From sex.
it's maybe
There you go.
yeah
From
right,
sex
yeah.
1.
Different like Chrome's different, GIF is different.
Many.
Crazy.
Anyway, so let's do forever database.
Nice.
Do I need to await this?
You need to no yeah.
No. Alright. So let's go into a terminal. Let's do cargo build, profile dev, cargo run. Okay, so now we need another terminal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do ps-aux grep project 1, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the PID of the thing I want. I'm gonna copy it. And then I'm gonna do rust gdb.
Really?
Yes. Now we're gonna do attach
No way.
to the PID. Wait. Copy. No, I can just yoink it. Wait. I'm in v inner word. Paste.
It's convenient.
Come on, please. There we go. Attach. There we go. And it's attached to process. So let's say break Tokyo time sleep. Wait for more. Yeah, I want debugging. There you go. And there we go. It actually attached. There you go. It stopped. That's the list dot where it stopped at. It's there. So next.
Wow.
Next instruction. There you go. Debug assert. Next. Let's break in.
Wait. Is it actually useful? Is it useful?
But wait. Break on main RS 13.
Oh my god! It is so. Oh my, that
13.
Oh.
Wait. Look. Wait. Break. Continue.
Yeah.
There you go. It hit the break point. There you go.
Oh wow.
And now we're gonna do continue.
Wait, will
And
it work
it's
with threading?
continuing when I say so.
It probably will work with threading, right?
Info thread,
Yes,
yeah,
because
it's got all the threads.
because it's connected. Okay, nice.
No, you can attach when you get the PID. You can attach to anything. You can also attach to programs which don't belong to you, by the way. So
Yeah,
you can
that's-
hack programs like this. Not
yeah,
that you should.
yeah. No, well,
It's against
not
most
that I have
TOSs,
time.
but
Who cares? Who cares? Stop reading the fucking rules. This is gets ridiculous. No, no, but I'm excited about this because at some points, like I even have myself like bugs where you have like a long running program, something went wrong, logs don't make sense, right? And the program is still running, it's still doing something,
And
it
just
didn't
attach
give an
to it.
error, and exactly, and this is amazing. Like this is actually amazing.
yeah. So I just ran Rust GDB without args, and then before starting anything, I told it instead of run, I told it attach.
Yeah. Fuck me. This is wow.
Yeah. The more you know. This will actually help all the non-scrub mentality Rust developers become better at Rust. It's true. Anyway, so that's the debugger for you. I'm pleased that you're impressed.
I am surprised.
Because I was pretty impressed too.
Wow.
Yeah, and this only works on Linux, so people who think that Windows is a great operating system, fuck you!
Fuck that. Yeah, but it's like it's niche gaming OS. Who cares, right?
Gaming only, yep.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So that's about it. I
No,
mean,
no,
for more,
actually,
I mean, GDB is extremely powerful, by the way.
The important thing-
GDB, by the way, let me just mention it. There's a Python interface to GDB
Fuck, no,
where you can
no,
script
no,
it.
no. Maybe.
Maybe. So it exists.
Okay.
There you can even use the Python interface to script GDB to give you a custom TUI. So you can make custom TUI layouts.
I don't have fucking time for this.
You can do like really insane things with GDB, which I don't know because I never needed them.
I mean, sounds
I-
cool,
the
but like, yeah,
basic
this sounds
functions.
like it will take like a fucking week to get right. So fuck this. No.
Yeah, it will take a long time to get right, and it doesn't actually help that much with detecting errors,
yep,
right? So we care about finding errors.
Exactly.
So finding errors, you want watch, you want break, you want to look at assembly, you want to look at stack frame, the backtrace. It's, by the way, if you catch panics, but you can put a breakpoint on panics, and then right before the panic happens, you can look at the backtrace. Anyway.
No, but
It's
you
quite
can
helpful.
have the backtrace. No, that's not useful because in Rust. So unlike your stupid fucking CVP, in Rust you can just attach. Well, okay, if not by default, with some libraries.
Maybe, no,
But
there you
with
go.
some
Not by
libraries, you
default,
can-
that's a
with
nice
some-
unique.
With some libraries, you can get it. Like, so my stack trace are fucking insane. Like, this is the best error experience in Rust I've seen of any languages. I just have.
But think about it.
I
Your
totally
stack
backtrace.
trace
No,
is.
I see everything. Like
Yeah.
I see everything.
Yeah,
All the
of course
codes,
you do.
like, all the how the error traveled and the values, and I can attach spend to it. So I can attach spends to the functions, and I can have it by default as a part of any panic. So it like all these spends is like the variables which are on entrance on to the function, right? So I just attach it to the spends. Have example in like the exchange store here. So we can go.
Yeah.
Instrument.
Yeah, I mean, and the great thing is, well,
Like it will just attach a spend. Like this one skips
forgot
all
to
the
say.
arguments, but if it didn't, because there's no.
yeah, but the thing is, your stack trace, if you do it programmatically, necessarily introduces overhead at runtime. Whereas this stack trace
but
is free.
We don't actually care. So the good thing about what I'm
Yeah,
doing
I know
here,
you don't care
It's-
because it's a high level.
it's network. You're working with network. Like this is just order of magnitude difference. So you know you could put traces wherever you want. This is fine.
It's fine. It's a high level language. I understand that.
It can be no. Like this is one of the best things about Rust. It can be as low level or as high level as you like it to be. And if for some things like CVP is more.
I mean, speaking of low level,
still
right? So
place
if
for
you
us.
ever do low level stuff, the GDB is massively helpful.
Yes, exactly. Like, yeah. I was skeptical about it because again, I'm mostly operating like on higher level of abstraction.
Yeah. So TLDR alerts should be people, if anyone is watching this in the future.
We need to stop. Nobody's fucking watching this. We have one random guy in the Discord. I think we should warn him. Who cares? So
Maybe they just put us on as like a distraction from like as a podcast. We're
yeah,
podcasting at this
yeah,
point.
the replay podcasting great. Now, what we need to figure out is if we can attach it to tests, because for me that's very important. Most
Attach
like
it to tests,
I guess no, because not
but a test
why you
has a
say it's very
PID.
important.
It has a process ID.
No, but it can be like look okay. So in Rust, because Carby is such a great build system, we have every test block compiled separately. So if you do
And
the
of
thing
course you can, if you have an executable, you can attach to it.
I'm actually not sure.
If it's something that runs and has a process ID, you can attach the process ID.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it has. Let's see. Actually, let's see. Let's try. So.
And all you need to do is es-aux on the test.
Do you have my lib? Let's debug time frame. Get if you want to join, get a this lib.
It broke last time. Just do it on your end.
What do you mean it broke? Okay, it might have broken.
I mean, you know the debugger at this point. You learned all of it, so
Okay.
not all of
I
it, but
can
all
do
of the
this.
basics.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So I have some
It's
tests
not
here.
magic.
I have some tests here, and like normally when I develop this stuff, right? When I'm confused, I just put a bunch of tests and I see what happens. And this is also kind of nice because you can.
And that's a great thing. I highly recommend doing that. I mean, I'm quite saddened that more C++ developers don't do that.
Because you have a
But that's
debugger.
great. Yes, tests
Because
are
you have a
amazing.
debugger. No, but like I don't put.
Yeah, but tests plus
after.
debugger plus
Yeah.
logs plus stack traces means that you have amazing insights into like how your program is doing. I'm not telling you to not use I don't know logs
I'm
or
kind of
stack
trying to think
traces or
through,
something.
like
Just
integrating.
combine
Exactly,
everything.
I'm trying to think through like integrating. So, okay. Let's try to debug something.
So I mean, where's the test?
This is a test.
So
This is a test.
what
Here.
test? Okay.
We have like three.
And then what does it compile to? Can you show me what it compiles
That is
to?
a good question. I've fucking idea. It's been a while since I checked. Let's try to first run it. There was like next test. Python is okay. There we go. So it's gonna be which one is it? Test time frame.
And is it a long-running program?
Let's see. Okay. First I want to like fuck me 300. Yeah. I forgot how Rust is.
Node modules.
No, yeah. We need something that warns you on enabling features which are not used. That's like a must-have.
Yeah, I mean, first that, second, I mean, that's just part of the high-level language, right?
Yeah,
So,
no, that's true.
oh no, I don't know how to do something. Give me a library to do it for me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I do this to myself all the time.
at least like that's something like in C++ where we are like so scared of libraries, we're like, no, fine, we'll do it myself.
Yeah, no, but like there is the good thing about Rust is you can just go kind of noise TD, and when you go noise TD, it's kind of also assumed that you minimize the number of dependencies. And
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cringe that the Rust compiler always forces all its entire std library into your executable. It's like, really?
not really,
But-
no, because
oh well.
no, it's kind of more
It
viable.
has advantages, but it has disadvantages too. And though the funny thing is, so the Rust compiler actually puts the whole Rust standard library into the executable, but it links at runtime to the C++ standard library.
What? That's. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does that. At times, not all though.
So much for Rust
No,
supremacy.
no. You link to libstd. Lib has it called? It's like
Yeah, libs to C++.
yeah, this thing. No, but it's Tokyo who wants it. There are a bunch of libraries that want it.
All right, Tokyo.
I don't think by
wants
default.
this. Tokyo.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tokyo is problematic. Like fuck people who love Tokyo. Tokyo has so many problems. So many problems. It's crazy.
I mean, that's async. Async has so many problems, right?
No, not really. Like okay, yeah, it's kind
You
of.
haven't
confusing.
tried async in C++ to see how easy you have it in Rust.
Don't. Yeah, Rust is amazing. I think. Python is actually like Python.
Yeah,
is
Rust
surprisingly
Rust is actually one of the very, very few, let's say, lower level languages which has pretty, let's say, first-class support for async. I mean, C++ has hypothetical support for async until you realize it's like so bare bones you need to manually implement literally everything.
Yep, yep.
Or use a library, which we do have amazing libraries in C++, which are arguably better than Tokyo.
That's legit.
I mean, for example, in the C++ libraries, you can configure your async runtime to have one thread for I/O requests, and all the other threads be for like more CPU-intensive tasks, so that you separate the I/O from not blocking a thread in a thread pool, which is high throughput, right? Very nice. Or you can even do more complex executors. You can manually run state machines and so on and so on. But there you go. Okay, so is it still running? So now we need to get another terminal and figure out its process ID.
String, yeah, okay, good. Okay, sure. Let's
What's going on here?
Oh, we have more. That's hard to explain. We were also planning to
we
switch
don't know.
to
It's
German
magic.
sometime later. Yeah. Just
Wait,
relax
so
and,
we
submit.
want
Right. So you want me
Wait,
to
but
run this
okay,
again?
can we
Right,
just read the lines for a sec? So if you run it, which executable is being run?
That's a good question. Builds. Is it? I have so no idea.
It's probably target test.
I'm actually surprised to see the server being used.
Yeah, not
for
for Java.
VC.
Can you go one
Oh, no.
directory up?
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, this is the first day that I've seen.
Build. Where does Rust?
Yeah, I mean,
where
I'm
does
going
Rust-
to be building a game console in this VC soon.
Yeah, cool. Just don't use Java. You're good.
Oh no, I love Java though.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm going to even include I'm going to make the DRM use Java as well.
Don't.
And then I'm going to make a x86
so
translation layer in
No.
Java.
Just
so Valera, the tests should be in the root. So go one directory up.
Right. Oh, there we go.
next.
There we go. That's good.
Default.
Oh, it even does this.
And there's only one.
I know what. Target next test. Default. Nothing. What the fuck? Can I precompile it? Because it does some kind of like pattern matching on this. Like if you notice what the ran, right? This chooses of all tests one that match this. So one specifically for time frames. Right. So
That's annoying. I don't know which process is being spawned, so I don't know what to attach to.
I don't remember if we can do this without next tests.
Yeah, I mean, I need the process ID of the process I want to attach to, right? Or I need to know where the executable is at.
No way it works.
Both things work.
Test.
So test. So if you do cargo test, I think you're testing. Yeah, that run it via cargo test.
Cargo test. Yeah, that's what it is.
Wait, are you writing Rust right now?
Yes.
Well, kinda.
Yes, is the short answer.
Why don't I have source? The fuck? Oh, it's a works. Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait, what do you mean that's the short answer?
There's a log answer.
So we are
By the way,
unwriting Rust. We are debugging Rust.
Okay.
There we go. So can you now please do cargo test and then the test you want to do?
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Wait, because I want to test this, I think. Okay, there we go. Okay. No, not that. What? Okay.
What?
And then, come on. No, it does not. Really?
So you need the name of the test. So cargo test dash dash test, and then just the name of the test, apparently.
Link here. Oh, really?
Or just-
Really. Okay, so, time frame. Wait, no, time frame tests, whatever. Should be private.
I mean,
It's
this
private.
is
Can I do like...
So it says cargo test
I
and
might
then the
need to
test name.
recompile it. No, cargo.
Cargo test should compile and then run.
What is a test name though? I think it wants like a mod.
I don't know it. Can you just do cargo test and nothing and just see which test it runs by default?
No, it runs a bunch of stuff like.
Okay, great. So we need to run a specific test.
Wait, really? Be able to just get it? Maybe? Oh, wait, really? Oh.
Okay, great.
I was relying too much on next.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now can you show me the contents of your directories once again, please? Like the file explorer.
Let's you want? I want?
I just want to see what files there are.
Like this?
Not in source. It should be in test. The directory should be called test.
Fuck. Why did I
Not like
initialize this?
Test.
Test,
There you go.
no,
Oh, no.
that's not relevant. That's a different thing. I don't think I have anything compiled for that.
It shouldn't be in target though. It should be in the root directory. Oh, there you go. Target test.
There we go. Nothing should be in the. Wait, no, it's tribal. That's different. Fuck. What's there still be? No. No, I don't think there's.
Well, this garbage. I mean, what I'm looking at here claims that thing should be in target test and then a hash, right? A name of something.
No, but maybe like what is target fingerprint? Okay, let's remove that.
I don't know if you have something which like deletes the executable immediately after it being
No, I don't. No.
finished.
No, I shouldn't.
Hello guys, just listening. What is this cargo test? Is
This is how good
framework,
things work. This is not a framework. This is just Rust, and Rust is good for you. Rust makes you a better person.
okay, Rust. Okay.
I wouldn't say
I
Rust
was-
makes you a better programmer, but
It
it
makes you a
definitely
better
gives you
person.
iron in your blood.
Yes, everything. It elevates.
Okay.
Makes you tough as nails.
I'll take it. So where do we compile it?
Rust is definitely a very heavy boilerplate language.
No. What? You raising Java? You.
You just successfully rage baited a
I-
Rust program.
I don't just
I'm
write
not even
Java.
mad. I'm
though.
confused. This is just wrong.
I write embedded C as well.
He's not mad. He's just disappointed.
Listen, I write once and run everywhere.
Yeah, and you also
Whatever
debug
you need to tell
everywhere.
yourself, yeah.
Oh no, actually it's not really debug everywhere because I
Ooh.
only have one target.
And nobody uses yeah.
Yeah, so then it's kind of pointless.
My
doing
own
components
computer.
everywhere.
Right.
Great. So you have traded the cross-platform one computer, not really cross anything, or huge RAM usage for a slow program, insane boilerplate, lack of features, outdated code bases, and
Jimmy!
garbage
Right.
package manager, aka
It's-
Maven.
Write once and run in Linux is the most case.
No, when I do Java, I normally try doing everything myself. I don't use external libraries unless if I really have to.
Yeah, so when I was doing Java, because someone asked me to help them with Java, I didn't know how to actually compile Java, so I wrote a make file.
Totally don't.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough.
Oops.
I used the make file to compile Java. So for some reason, the Java compiler, which is installed with the OpenJDK, compiles for a newer version of the Java runtime than is provided by the same development kit.
Oh wait.
So I
maybe
needed to
that's-
specify to the compiler that it needs to output older bytecode.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, a lot of things about Java don't make sense, I know.
No. Did
Come on.
oh wait, no, I think I know how that would make sense.
Oh, come on.
Were they on Linux?
Yeah.
They could have had Java 8 installed already, and they have to do Java version switch. Or
That's
like,
something-
you
I
know,
mean,
they
version
can
command.
get a
Java
Nix file.
from
What
Fedora.
the fuck are we talking about? Just use Nix. This is crazy.
Did you see
do you mean
Tech
just use
Jesus
Nix?
Forest
Not
9
everyone-
quit NixOS?
You don't need
Not
Nix
everyone
S.
just uses Linux to develop only.
First of all, fuck them. Like, you don't need to support a niche gaming operating system. This is the second time this came up. This is just not a concern.
I don't use a niche gaming operating system. I just use Arch. And I use it for, like, you know,
Arch, by the way.
gaming.
That's okay, that's valid.
We heard Arch, by the way. It's immediately valid. Opinion. Arch user detected. Opinion corrected, I guess.
I mean, Arch
I mean,
breaks a lot of,
Doesn't
like,
matter if I
Nix,
have to
like,
rebuild my kernel every 10 days
I mean,
just
you-
because
just
a
like
new
switch to
feature came
NixOS,
out.
it will heal you.
Just use Fedora,
but you
lol.
can, now Nix is just better. Like, if he's on Arch and needs to switch anyways, Nix is just like trivially better. But Nix projects can work anywhere. You don't need NixOS for them. Just define dependencies and it will load
Well, the
everything.
thing is,
Yeah, they can fuck up your system.
I just
in
want to use a
million
computer
ways.
as a computer. That's why I use like, you know, Arch Linux.
I think we should stop this
Because
thing,
it's
by the way.
pretty bare bones.
Wait, so I
Let me
think
no,
I
it's-
have material to satisfy a just